Hey guys, this is Travis with KoreanAdopteeStories. Kyle's manning the camera, but today is going to be a very special day because we're actually going to present the big check from TT's Fundraiser. We raised $3,113. Once again, $3,113. And I'm very excited because I don't even think she knows, so this is going to be a big surprise. Kyle wants me to actually just write the check out.
So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna head to the house and just go in there and see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna have my brother write it and we'll get their expression on their face. It seems really fun and cool.
So the date is July 18th. And I'm gonna pay to the order of TT's Fundraiser.
So we started this on Facebook in June and we asked a whole bunch of people. So this thing started off as a balloonagram. The mom reached out to me. Her name is Morgen Platters. The dad is Lonny, and they actually have 6 children, I believe, between all of them. Morgen asked us to make a balloonagram, so we managed to get a bunch of CADs, maybe like, how much did we get? Maybe like 14 signatures of people saying nice things to TT. Again, she struggles with a lifelong illness. She has an autoimmune disease. We'll actually talk more about them later, but we're gonna head up there pretty quick, and my brother's just nicely writing it out, and we're gonna surprise them and get their reacts. Is there anything that you want to talk about this fundraiser, Travis?
I'm very excited because we're gonna do this a while ago. I wasn't actually sure if she was ready, but she is out of the hospital, so
she's been doing better. Thank you everyone for your support, your prayers, and your donations, because she's been battling this illness. She has her dad's kidney, and unfortunately it's been failing. So they've been trying to figure out how to find a new kidney, and they want to hopefully use this money for good use, and hopefully it can make TT. She's been struggling with this since she was a child, and hopefully this will give them a really nice family a little bit of relief. And this is all the support thanks to everyone that participated and donated. This is just awesome. It's probably the best thing that anyone could do for a person. And
anyways,
really
I'm just hope she's excited. There's really not much to it. We're hoping that she does present somewhat with energy. I'm not sure if she's gonna remain surprised or not. I don't know what her parents had told her, but I'm hoping that she will be surprised and she's gonna be really overjoyed when she does get presented this check.
Alright, I think that's it. So we're gonna start driving up there. Thanks, guys.
Alright, take care. Have a good one. Bye. Hey guys, this is Travis. I'm here with Kyle. He's recording right now, but here's the check. We're gonna show this to TT. We're at her house right now. Hopefully she's up and awake, and we'll see what happens when we present her the money. So stay tuned. Anyways, Kyle's just gonna follow me in, so let's go.
Good. How about you?
Super good.
I guess everyone came early, huh?
Well, we just wanted having a little. No, actually, Devin and
Oh, was it your one's birthday or was it someone else's?
No, those are all from
Is TT here? We have a surprise for you, TT. I don't know if your parents already told you about this.
Well, I was in the message.
Oh.
So,
Well,
we wanted Kyle to raise money for you,
Yes.
and we
your mom's idea.
We raised the money for you when you were in the hospital. And so if you look at this, it's not the actual check, but we have a
Yeah.
check here, but we raised over $3,000 for you. So
Thank you.
and there's a whole bunch of people donated. So hey TT, we just want to ask if you have anything to say for the viewers at home that donated for you.
Thanks for donating. It'll really help with my medical bills.
Okay, we're with TT and her mom Morgan. We just want to ask some general questions regarding the illness. First of all, it seems to be a pretty serious illness since it's life-threatening. I believe at 12 she had a kidney transplant, and it looks like it's not doing too well right now after like 10 or 11 years. Could you describe more in your own words, Morgan, about the diagnosis and what's going on with her right now, so you can update the people in general who have donated?
So in November of 2020, TT ended up going to the hospital, and we discovered she was in kidney failure. So she started dialysis immediately and has been fighting different issues regarding kidney failure. Things were going pretty smoothly up until March. Then when March hit, she had been in and out of the hospital over 12 times with different emergency situations. Her blood pressure having problems. She had problems with her eyesight. She couldn't see very well, blurriness. She hasn't been able to drive, work, and do other normal activities. Even now, with her being at home doing home dialysis, she has only so much energy for her day, so she really works on trying to balance her energy and what types of activities she can do in order to have energy to do the different activities.
I'm pretty sure it's been difficult, and you've went through a lot of work trying to make her healthy. How has it been on you and the family? And TT can answer too if she has anything to say.
It is something that our entire family works together as a team. There's 6 kids, and TT's number 5 out of 6, and we all contribute in different ways. Some touch her too much, which drives her nuts, but she knows she's loved. Some help out with helping her figure out her medical bills. Others help with encouraging her. I do a lot of like the actual medical stuff. So I go to the appointments with her and help her define what's happening. I'm trying to teach her how to be proactive with her own medical stuff. So it's a combination of her and I together. And then regarding food, TT likes kid food. So I try to help find food that she can eat that is low sodium and safe for her.
So what happens if her diet's not specific? What happens if she eats something that she shouldn't?
She's not supposed to, yeah.
So it throws off her kidney levels and can do stuff like put her in the hospital. TT will swell up, so for many different occasions, TT would wake up and her entire face would be about a ½ inch to an inch out, just swollen up. Other times, the back of her head would have a lump that was about a ½ inch. And we go to the ER and they're like, there's nothing wrong with you. I mean, you're just swollen. And so then we go back home wondering, there is something wrong, what's going on, and people not being able to tell us.
Have you been pretty content with the doctors that you've been going to, or do you think there could be more done, or you're just kind of unsure?
I think the doctors are fine.
Okay.
I think we work with some of the best doctors in the world. TT she's just a complicated case. Mm-hmm. All the doctors that come in, all the specialists that come in, they're like, you have a complicated case. So even to them, it's a complicated case. And for us, it's obviously very complicated. Yep. So I think we're working with really good doctors. I don't think there would be anything to complain about. Are there things that could be changed? Yes, but they're so minor that it's not worth changing doctors or anything.
So TT, can you describe in a few words how you've been feeling? Have you been hopeful or sad, or is there anything else that you'd like to add in terms of what you're feeling regarding how your family has been treating you and the doctors and your overall experience the last month or two?
Well, it does get hard sometimes, but my family is really helpful, so yeah.
I think another important guy I want to talk to is Lonny. He seems like a really strong dad, and he's the one who actually donated the kidney. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I donated the kidney, and so now she's getting ready to have to get another kidney donation. They told me it would be rougher on me than her, and it was. They asked how long I'd be taking off work, and I said, well, how long do I have to take off? And they said, well, they'll release you from the hospital in about 3 or 4 days, and then you can do whatever you want. So I said, well, maybe a week. And my wife said, no, you will take 6 weeks off like they tell you should. So I took the 6 weeks off and ended up sleeping for 6 weeks. And so yeah, it did take a lot out of me. TT, when I left, I stopped by to say hi to her and try to get her to walk because they couldn't get her to walk and they needed her to. Needless to say, she could walk no problem. I was struggling to walk at that time. So
I was actually really surprised where you said you felt quite a bit of effects when you actually got your kidney removed. Is that pretty much all gone, or do you still have issues
no,
with that?
that's
or?
pretty much gone. They
that's
say
good.
you recover your full energy in a year or two, and it probably took me closer to 3 years, but I tend to push things a little harder than most folks. But it definitely drained my energy for a bit. But at this point, no, it doesn't matter.
I know we delved in the diagnosis. Could you actually explain a little bit more deeper? I know it was like some form of vasculitis, is that correct? And
This vasculitis PM MPA. There you go. So vasculitis probably 20 years ago was just vasculitis, and
what is that?
it's, I believe, autoimmune disease that
Okay.
attacks your blood vessels.
Okay.
But at this point, they've got about 15 or more diseases that are separated into that category. Wegener's is a form of vasculitis. And at one point in that week of diagnosis, in her initial diagnosis, they were thinking either Wegener's or something else. So it is becoming more and more common, but her particular disease is actually like 1 in 5 million kids that gets it, and it's mainly white girls. So it seems it's more from my side than Morgan's side. But anyways, with having the kidney donation, having a different kidney in her, then they have to give her medicine to keep her immune system down. So since this is autoimmune disease, when they keep the immune system limited as much as they can, it keeps her disease limited, which is a good side effect, especially considering most of the meds that she takes have very bad side effects. So at least that's kind of a good thing. So
Yeah, so I'm just curious. I think Morgan stated there's a 3% chance you'd find the right kidney. Is that still true, or what's the actual reason why that it's so difficult to get a kidney?
well, besides having to be a proper blood mass, they check a lot of details of the kidney, and those I don't know, but like for instance, our other 5 kids are not able to donate because her body knows what my kidney was and knows how to reject that. And so therefore, if one of my kids were to donate to her, her immune system would already know what that kidney is, and they'd recognize it and already have defenses against it, so it wouldn't last long. So for that reason, they need something that does not have the same makeup as mine. So Morgan is still a good possibility for that. So.
Is she in an organization that is in a, like, I don't know what they call it, like, and stands so when it comes to finding a kidney, or some organization? Or
The hospital
the
itself
list?
takes care of that, and so right now they're looking at Morgan as a donor, but they won't do any more testing until probably later this winter. It is actually quite a big investment. I know when I went through it, they said it's $1 million investment, mainly tax money, I believe, and possibly foundation funding from other groups. But so the doctors see it as their responsibility. The program sees their responsibility to, one, make sure that the kidney or any organ is handled well and put into a recipient that can handle it and is going to take care of it, because it is a large investment.
Is there anything that you want to address?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thanks, you guys.